Vaughn's coming in here, and you're happy that I might have to write a check for like $50,000.
Very fun.
Are you mad because of the lost DVD thing?
No, not at all.
I gave E-Rock all my DVDs, Doug.
What?
It's just time to get rid of your DVDs. So I gave him 2 boxes. And then he's going through them, and he realizes the Lost, like season, whatever the fuck it was, he gave it to me, and it was unopened. So he fucking texted me with a picture of this, like, hey, I gave you this. And I just wrote back, oops. I was proud to say at the time I was the only person in America that didn't see Lost.
Right.
Never seen an episode. That's good, right?
I've never seen it still.
Fine. What the fuck with the cleavage, man? We gotta get some business done today.
Everyone should be used to the boobies by now.
Yeah, just used to them.
Yeah, it's just me. It's just me.
Can you? What?
Is that
No. I was kidding.
No,
I actually don't want you to cover up.
Yeah,
Jesus.
good, because it was hot in here.
I hope you have good incentives, because I really love Patrice O'Neal, but not to the tune of $50,000.
Daddy-o.
Yes.
Let's be honest here.
I'm freaking out.
You killed the campaign from the first day. You know your people. They're going to make that into a bit.
But why don't you go promote this somewhere else to the people that we don't talk to?
Oh, we have. Trust me. We did a full-blown press release. We've been all over social media. Sarah Silverman and Judd Apatow, they tweeted it for us to millions of followers. And, you know, I would like to see Patrice's inner circle of people tweeting it and putting it out, too, because maybe the fans are like, well, why aren't his inner circle of people, you know, also talking about it? I don't know what that is, but I know we've been as many places as we
Who hasn't tweeted it out yet?
Have we not tweeted that yet?
No, not you guys.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean...
Yeah, you kind of looked at Jimmy there, Vaughn, when you said that.
No. I was looking because we're having a conversation.
What do they call it? A little shade? I saw a little shade.
No, you didn't. Don't you dare. There will absolutely never be no shade on Jim.
I'm kidding.
No, don't throw me out.
I was actually asking if I had tweeted because I didn't remember if I did or not.
Right.
I didn't know what. I wasn't sure if I did or not.
No.
Because here's the thing.
It's
mean,
not
no matter
a call
what,
out of anyone.
Whatever I give in the end, you're going to need a lot more money than that. That's just the first hurdle.
Right. This is just to get us started.
So you're 50,000. We'll see what that happens with that.
See, you guys.
Oh my God.
It's like a.
Oh my God.
You know your audience better than anyone. You know they're gonna make fun of that and try to torture you.
Well, certainly it's working.
I don't want them to do that.
What did you need for the fund? Sorry, what did you need for crowdfund total?
125.
Okay.
And that's to the production cost. Mark, our director, is here to explain the technicalities of things better than I could.
So basically, he's here to bore everybody.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I won't let him bore you too much.
All right, try to spice it up, Mark. Please.
Drop a few
Pull your tits out, Mark. Pull your tits out right now.
Dance while we do this. No, honestly, the 125,000 is really just for production, and then we've got post. You know, we've got to raise money for that. So the thought is just to really get this going, and the whole reason we did crowdfunding is because we wanted the fans involved.
Right.
We really, Patrice was not all that keen on network interaction. So we wanted to honor that and do it his way first without having the networks down our backs. So that's what it's about. We're trying to raise this money to get going, and then we're going to raise the money to post. And
you worked with Patrice.
I did work with Patrice, yes. He was on Z-Rock. He was a recurring character on Z-Rock with us. And then we did with Voss and him, we did a pilot for Comedy Central called The Best Man. And then
I heard that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
That was crazy. And then
they never picked it up.
No, they didn't pick it up. It was too.
They never
honestly,
pick up the good stuff.
It was too offensive for them.
What was the whole gist of that one?
The whole premise was that we went to a wedding 4 or 5 days before, and Voss and Patrice got to know everybody, both families, and then at the end of it, at the reception after the wedding, they would give the best man toast as a roast. They would roast the family, and it was so uncomfortable. This was the first time these Italians had ever seen a black man, I think, or a Jew, I think, probably.
Where do they live? Luckyville, USA?
I'm not going to say, but it was hilarious.
You just want to say, Jimmy.
It was fantastic. Patrice was actually saying, please get the car started in the back while he was giving his roast.
And why didn't they pick it up? It was just too offensive or too too edgy for them?
I think so. I think ad sales had a little issue.
That's too bad.
I know. It was really fun. And then I worked with Patrice and Gino. They were developing the Patrice show, which was even more offensive. So yeah, I love Patrice.
I remember Patrice having conversations about that while we were eating at that dog shit steakhouse he recommended in Massachusetts. And I think we were doing Furry Vengeance. We went out, and he was on the phone. He was doing something about his show, but he was really pretty involved with it.
The Patrice O'Neal show coming soon.
I don't know
the web series.
I don't remember honestly. I knew I was not used to seeing him in corporate mode, in let's get this done mode. So I don't know exactly what it was.
Gotcha. All right, so
I pretended not to be interested, so I didn't ask. You never want to ask your friend, what's that about?
Especially him, because he will go on for a long time about it.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we looking for today?
Well, I want to announce a new perk for the fans to get them more involved.
All right.
So look, you're rolling your eyes. You're like, oh, God.
Oh, fuck. It better be a good one.
It is. We gave it a lot of thought, and we tossed it up in the air, and we think that fans would like to be in the film. Like if they have their own, I get a lot of emails and tweets and stuff about people who really have a relationship in their head with Patrice and how they changed his life. And I remember the one email I got that really touched my heart was this guy who said he grew up on Patrice from Tough Crowd and followed him from all those days. And he was a teenager, but now he was 13 at the time. And when he died, he was 23. And he's like, that Patrice raised me. He's like a father that I didn't know. So people like that have great Patrice stories, now there's a perk where they can be in the film. So we're launching that today, right, Mark?
We are launching that today. Absolutely.
That's going to be up. We have 5 days left on this part of the campaign. And Opie, Daddy O.
Opie is visibly sweating.
That's somebody will pay 50 grand. How much do you have to pay to get in the movie? What's the price?
Mark,
50 grand?
It's 50 grand, isn't it?
Opie, would you like to be in the film?
Well, he's gonna take the part if he has to pay the 50. You might as well get a perk if you're paying that much.
If you pay 50 grand, they'll actually just make the documentary about you.
just make my name really big in the actual title.
Well, we know that
Opie
we would love that. Honestly, we would love that.
No,
you know, from day one,
but I noticed
I've been wanting you to be more involved. I like your ideas. I like. What? Stop! I can't say anything in here.
No, I like that. I have to make believe I don't care. So
okay.
No, thanks. But this perk though, do they pay money to be in the movie, or you just gonna pick, or you just gonna pick one person that has a good story and there's no money behind it?
No. We would hope that they have a great story.
Okay.
Of course, we want them to have a good story.
So a guy who outbids everybody else will guarantee himself in the movie.
They're not promising a certain length. Let's say they get somebody that doesn't have an interesting story. Maybe they'll just maybe put their face in subliminally.
Right. It has to. We're not going to screw up the film just for a random person. That's not going to happen. What it will be is if their story is strong enough, it flows in the documentary. It'll be in a documentary, but it'll definitely be. And there's going to be a DVD with bloopers and stuff like that. There's going to be a whole thing that I'm not good at describing.
Maybe you'll have a whole thing. We got to raise more money.
Yes,
I'm doing my best.
It's not in the budget to have a bloopers reel yet.
Right, we're doing our best.
Panicking, you fuckers.
That might just be all we have. We're just going to have the
bloopers. Right. But no, we want to do it big. That's why we took this route.
We took all our Patrice O'Neal material and we gave it to you guys for free. Give us some money. Right?
Who? What?
Amen.
That went over my head.
The public. He's speaking to the public.
We didn't know who you were talking to.
No, he's speaking
you were
to the
just
public.
yelling at her about giving.
Opie is saying to the public.
We could have monetized that shit if we were bastards.
This show gave you a lot of Patrice O'Neal for free.
Thank you, Jimmy.
So please donate to the cause because you loved Patrice. However,
no, Jimmy, don't do that.
Don't do the however. And it's not really a donation. It's technically a contribution.
Yeah,
you're not getting.
Jimmy's enjoying
You're not
this.
giving something for free. You're getting a perk, and that's a high level perk. The be in the studio with you guys was a high level perk. The be in the film is a high level perk. But there are smaller level amounts that people can give. Wait,
that's the only new incentive today? Oh, boy.
What are the other perks? How much?
I thought you would have a whole list of incentives today.
There's perks from $5 all the way up to the big boy.
What's the highest perk so far, money wise?
10,000.
Well, the highest perk is 10,000.
Where you just
anyone hit
pretty
that
much
yet?
get everything. No.
Well, what do they get for the 10,000?
Everything, all the other perks, plus the premiere party, the after party. They get to be in a movie. They get to do all the things. They get film credit,
I believe.
They get film credit
for a $10,000 perk. If you put a $20,000 perk, Opie will jerk you off on the air.
You know what? We discussed earlier. It's not gay if you do a gay act.
If there's a financial angle, it's
right,
okay.
Yeah, if it's just for money, it's.
And I heard something in there, Jimmy. You're going to donate, right?
I am.
But could you donate before? Because I know how this is going to work out. Jimmy's going to wait for me to write the Jim. He'll be right behind me.
He's going to donate to the post-production.
Right. Can you donate in the next 5 days, please?
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Definitely will.
It's like, yeah.
No, but intention of it.
That means a lot. I mean, maybe a lot of the fans are looking to see what everyone else is going to do. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I just
looked at your cleavage again. Do you notice when guys are looking at your cleavage?
It goes over my head. I guess I'm used to it. I don't pay.
It goes under your chin.
It goes on my eye, my cheek, my.
No, I just meant the view, not cum. It wasn't a cum joke.
Oh,
you said it goes over my head. I was saying it goes under the view.
And I went right for the.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean that. I wouldn't do vulgar cum jokes.
Look, I'm single. I haven't been with anyone in a while. I'm gonna go directly to the cum thing.
Okay, fair enough.
You got the young guys though, right?
Yeah, but they
Knocking
have a short
down your door.
attention span, so it's not necessarily the greatest thing. It's
knock a few out. You're in mourning. Let's do this.
Knock a few out.
Yeah, because you're in mourning. Everyone will understand, and then you move on to something
I'm
more
trying
permanent.
to figure it out. I really am.
All right, we got Tony in Brooklyn. Tony, please help me out.
Hey, Von, listen, first of all, I apologize. I've just been busy, but I will donate $100 tonight.
I love you. Thank you.
I personally, I carry around the Patrice O'Neal obituary from the Daily News in my wallet. And if I ever see it at Starbucks in Huntington, I'll show it to you.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I haven't been there in a while, but I'll see you in there. Good joint. I know all the people in there. Thank you, Tony. What's the website again?
You were asking his...
Yeah. No.
Oh, the
for the other, go to Indiegogo
for the thousands of other people that also
Caller,
have $100.
do you have a website you want to plug?
Just go to Indiegogo and type in "Better Than You" or Patrice O'Neal, and you'll go right to it.
And E-Rock's going to put it on our Facebook page again, hopefully.
And I'll put it on my Twitter and Patrice's Twitter and all that jazz.
All right.
And if you go to patriceo'neal.com, it's right at the homepage.
All right.
The link to it.
Yes, Tony.
Hey, could you guys, Von, you want a second project? Could you make like 7 phases of Fat starring Bob Kelly? Because, it'd show like all his like, I was skinny, I was fat, I was skinny.
You know what, Dad? Fuck you, you piece of shit. Fucking fans talking to us like that, dude. Go fuck yourself.
All right, guys,
fucking smarmy. You fucking
Thank you for your contribution to nothing.
What? All right.
Fucking had it. That's how mad Bob gets. Bob gets so mad.
When are you guys going to start this thing?
We want to start in the summer.
Okay.
No, we're starting in the summer.
Thank you, Mark. I'm.
Mark has the good attitude about it.
And I'm nervous about it because it's like I want to do it. I'm all in or I'm all out. If I can't do it in the best possible way, in the best light, the way I imagine it for Patrice, I'm not gonna really want to do. I don't want to halfway do it. It just won't be the right amount of respect that I think he should have for what we're trying to do.
Will you guys film in Boston?
I was talking to Patrice's mom about Boston, and I also talked to Dane and, the Boston crew of people, Bill Burr, like everyone who came from over there in the early days of Patrice. And we would love to film in Boston. We're going to do New York, of course, but I would love to be able to go to London. He had a whole life in London before he came here.
On my dime?
Yes, Daddy O. We want to tell this thing. It would be beautiful to be able to tell this story. Personally, Personally, I'm not a traveler.
Budget?
Let me tell you something. I'm not a traveler. I
went to Brazil?
Shits.
That's a travel.
Patrice wanted to go to Brazil. I wasn't like, yay.
But you went.
But I went. Yeah, and I had a good time. But I'm not a world traveler like that. I love the United States of America. All-American black white girl here. I don't care about traveling like he did.
As the executive producer of this film, it's my new title.
Congratulations.
I don't feel like Patrice O'Neal was in London enough to warrant a trip there.
What about Brazil?
You could just say
what about Brazil?
And he went to London a lot, too.
Thank you, Jimmy.
What about Brazil?
A British comic on the phone. We have audio.
A picture of the Tower of London. That'll do it.
Well, Brazil is, you could talk about Brazil, sure. I don't know if you have to be in the country. Like, what would you do in the country?
You might need reenactments.
Reenactments?
How about this? You show a map, right?
A map.
And then you show, like, oh, here's an airplane. And it goes to London. And then you have a set, like, hey, here we are in London.
Okay.
That's a lot cheaper.
Fuck it. Let's just shoot it on our cell phones.
It's easier.
Get a new iPhone or something. Let's do it, Mark.
Eric, is it on the Facebook page?
It is.
All kidding aside.
I gotta tweet it. Yeah.
All kidding aside, I'm giving my my lump. But
today?
We definitely need. I don't have a checkbook on me today.
Of course not.
But
I like the way he's looking for it, though.
All kidding aside, we do need way more than the 50,000 that's left, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And we have tons of ideas. Nothing is solid yet until we have the final amount and what we can work with. There's a lot of ideas floating around, and it's not the Vaughn show. It's, although I have the final creative say in it, I want everyone's ideas. Patrice's mom is fully involved in how the early life of Patrice is going to be set up. This is not about the 10 years I spent with him. This is way bigger than just
Are we
me.
hiring young Patrices, or is it going to be told in pictures, like kind of maybe a Ken Burns effect? What are we thinking there, Mark?
You guys are telling the story.
Oh,
it's going to flow from all of the comedians giving their Patrice stories, and Patrice, this family, the people that were closest to him, is going to is narrate a good word, Mark? Is that how we see it? Like they kind of narrate what's going on?
You know, Mike Myers just did a thing called Supermensch that, and there were kind of flashes of recreations in there just to keep it moving and be cool. And we're definitely going to do that sort of thing. But look, the stories come from you guys. They absolutely do. And we're looking forward to having you guys tell them, and maybe singly and maybe in a couple groups, because it really starts to bounce off of it when you're bouncing off of each other. So we're really excited about that. And
and footage of Patrice himself, right?
Of course.
Lots of that. There's so much to pull from.
That costs money, Doug.
Exactly. Executive producer Daddy O knows, and I was just about to say that. Of course, we would.
He's got to be in it.
Cost.
Producer, come on,
What's
man.
that called?
Absolutely.
Licensing.
That is called licensing.
That's the next step.
You don't have to ask permission.
Yes, Mr. Executive Producer.
Let's just use the footage and hope for the best.
Yeah, just apologize later.
Exactly.
No, you would think that everyone was just on board because it's Patrice, and we really would like to believe that, but that's not the case.
Right.
That's not the case.
You'll have all sorts of roadblocks, unfortunately.
Yeah, and we have them now, kind of, sort of. It's not, we've clocked some unprecedented amount of hours into this already.
Right.
It's not happening magically.
The Mike Myers film, Off Subject, someone tweeted me about that over the weekend, said it's amazing. What is it about?
Supermensch. It's about a manager that kind of grew up...
Shep Gordon?
Shep Gordon, yeah, and it was fantastic.
Is it a documentary?
Yeah, documentary. Really, really well done. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's very good.
And Mike Myers made it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great film.
Yeah, someone said you got to check out this film.
Yeah, it's
so
really,
weird you mentioned
really
this
well done.
Did it just come out?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Vaughn. What else?
What? No, I'm totally focused there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm always looking for more Patrice O'Neal stories. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm just thinking.
I'm just very tired.
What are you thinking about?
Jim's tired today.
Very sleepy.
Let it all out. What are you thinking about?
Well, maybe one of the incentives should be like you do, I don't know, a twerking video for somebody, because you seem to twerk a lot on your Instagram.
I've never twerked on my Instagram, and you are going to stop throwing me under the bus. You threw me under the bus with Jim as soon as I sat down, because I looked to see if he was in the conversation, and you said I was throwing him shade. Yeah. Now I'm a I'm an Instagram twerker.
Well, you dance a lot. You almost slipped the other day. I'm a big fan of your Instagram.
That's hilarious. I did a reenactment of Beyonce's Drunken Love. I'm clumsy. I don't have a lot of rhythm. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's not serious at all. I'm not twerking. I'm just doing a bad rendition of Beyonce.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm looking up your Instagram right now.
You're not going to find a twerking video. And the twerking thing is going to be, how much would that be, Mark? $50,000.
Yeah.
I hate you right now.
Early morning face. It's pretty much the same as any other face.
Okay, can I tell you why I did that? I'll tell you exactly why I did that.
Breakfast come with that?
Right.
I'll tell you exactly why I did that video. And you guys had him as a guest recently. He's a comedian, Derek Gaines.
Sure.
Really cool guy. We did a pilot thing together recently. I play as mom in something.
Right.
And he had said something about, oh, you're not confident enough to post the early morning picture. And so I was like, oh, early morning face. Not even a big deal. So cut it out.
I'm just thinking that could be one of the incentives. Someone else gets to see your early morning face. It doesn't mean you have to have, relations with the guy. But maybe that's an incentive. They get to hang out in your living room until you wake up and they get to look at your early morning face.
Wait. Hang out in my living room? You're trying to get me killed?
No, I just want to make sure I'm not forcing you to have sex with these people.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, of course. That would be very tasteless.
That would be wrong.
But they can still see your early morning face.
I don't... Mark, help.
That sounds like a good idea to me, honestly.
In my house?
I'm trying to get the money up, Vaughn.
How about we do it...
You got to think out of the box sometimes.
Can we do it at somebody else's house?
Well, I think they would appreciate seeing your early morning face.
So you want an actual person to come to my house?
Right. It can be set up, and you have people there to make sure it goes down correctly, and they just get a peek at your early morning face. $1,000.
Holy Mary!
That's a quick $1,000 right there. See, I'll get the donations up. All right, you rock.
I feel so pimped.
No, I said it's not a sex thing. That would be tasteless.
Yeah, and more money.
So wait, so tell me exactly what I have to do again, because I'm a little flustered.
You posted your early morning face on Instagram, and I'm thinking maybe you give someone a chance to see it, live and in person.
But why would anyone want to see my early morning face live and in person when they could get it on Instagram?
That's true.
It's very different when it's live.
Yeah, good point. $1,000 though.
$1,000 is a lot.
$1,000.
For someone to come in my house.
Yeah.
Okay. Can it be your house?
Hell no.
Why not?
I'm not stupid.
Not?
Your house has security.
Yeah, I don't have your type of security. It's just me, and I'm a mom.
That's true. You don't want to.
I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, we could do it at a hotel.
That would just cost money. The hotel costs money. It wastes half the money on the hotel.
I know.
We are a cheap hotel.
Jim's house.
We're trying to put money on the screen.
How about a little motel? Let's go motel.
How did I get pimped today? I don't know what's going on.
Eric, we got the link.
Yep.
We need people to donate to the Patrice O'Neal documentary for reals.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
No matter what I end up giving in the end, we're going to need more than that.
Yeah,
that is
some
the
good
truth.
news.
What?
You only owe a flat $50,000 now.
How much did we...
See?
How much did they donate in this 20 minutes?
A little over $300.
Oh, Jesus.
People are waiting till we're done talking about it to make the donation, because you can't listen and donate at the same time.
You got 100, Doug, just to make it under 50 officially?
I'll throw in 100.
You'll throw in 100?
I'll do it in cash. Can I do it in cash?
Will you take his 100?
Cool?
What?
Throw
no, I can't take it directly. This goes into a specific account. This is not the Vaughn.
You take the 100, then
thing.
you go online and go, all right, I got another 100, and you do it that way.
That would be weird.
And then you go out to breakfast with Mark.
Oh, jeez. What happened
today? We'll take
today?
it in green stamps if we can get it, honestly. I mean, we need money. We need money to do this right.
How many more interviews you doing today?
4.
For real?
They're all with you, though.
You don't have any other interviews planned?
Not today.
You only have 5 days.
I know.
Go on Sway's show.
Don't make me start calling people out.
Whoa.
Don't make me start calling people out. And not Sway, but...
What happened with Sway? We like the Sway.
I don't know Sway. This isn't about Sway. But
that's Patrice's audience over there. Part of it.
Is it?
Between us and Sway? Oh, my God,
Let's ask Sam and everybody that's friends with Woo Kid why I haven't been able to get on his show and talk to those people.
Who Kid? Why won't he have you on?
Why won't you be on Who Kid?
I don't know.
The hell?
I don't know.
Did you ask him?
Yeah. I was supposed to do his show way back when the Patrice albums was out.
Who Kid's running for vice president, so he's a little busy right now.
With Waka Flocka?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
God, I'm voting for them. Well, I was voting for Waka, but...
No, I went to enough Patrice O'Neal shows. It was fascinating because it was the O&A crew, not many black people, and then a whole bunch of black people as well. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, my God, none of these people know the O&A show. Patrice, grabbed from our audience and certainly the black community. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love to do every show. I'm available. I don't know if others are
I got a new
open.
incentive. I got a new incentive.
Okay. Does it involve my house?
Have an open mind.
Okay.
I think we could
totally
do it.
open.
I think we could do it in studio, actually. This is a safe place. It's a very safe place.
Okay.
Adam in Rochester, the home of Brother Weeze.
Hey, remember I called a couple weeks ago to Judy Goldon, told you about my foot fetish with the girl with the eagle toes?
Yes.
Well,
I do remember you, actually.
I just peeked at her Instagram, and I will come in and suck her toes, and I'll give $1,000.
It's Vaughn, it's $1,000. It's $1,000.
$1,000.
How much did you love Patrice O'Neal? How much did you love him?
First of all, Patrice would kill me if I'm letting some strange dude suck my toes for money.
Strange dude. This guy called in before. We know him.
What's nothing strange about him at all.
Not some creep.
Yeah, I feel guilty prostituting Patrice's girlfriend. I don't think we should.
Yeah, Patrice never prostituted me.
Yeah.
The things we did were willing. Fun stuff together. He's not here to witness the sucking of the toes.
I don't think she's going to go for it, Adam.
Hey, I tried.
What does my toes have to do with you? This is love for Patrice, not love for Vaughn's toes.
Hey, I tried to spend money to suck a widow's toes.
We're both making
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, Adam.
Gave it my best shot. Let
the record show. I was just taking that phone call for the fun of radio, Vaughn. I didn't actually mean that would go down, okay?
If I said yes.
Do you have nice toes, though?
I thought you were stalking my Instagram enough to... I do post my feet a lot.
I don't get the feet thing.
I don't get the feet thing either.
A lot of guys, it drives them nuts.
I think one of the posts was, I post my feet just to judge you for liking my feet. Like, you're weird.
You find it strange?
Yeah, and I don't like people
Jimmy's
touching my feet. But I do have pretty feet.
Jimmy's kind of into feet lately.
I have pretty everything.
I've gotten into feet in the last couple of years, yeah. I'm just running out of things.
Yeah, you're bored at this point.
Yeah. I like big feet on a girl. Size, like...
Right.
I have big feet.
What size?
10.
Oh, those are good size.
Yeah, long toes. Go to my Instagram.
It's good.
No funky toes? No left turns or anything?
Nope. Perfectly aligned.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I'm pretty hot.
My little toe barely has a nail left on it.
You're a guy. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, right?
No, not even slightly.
All right, good.
What if the guy was going to give $50,000 to suck your toes? Then would you do it? And then would you think that Patrice wouldn't be mad about it? Because it's such a good deal.
He could suck my toes, and then I'd suck his dick for 50 G's.
Wait, for 50 G's for the documentary?
No.
It'd have to be your money.
No.
You have to understand, I came from a small town. I'm a refined ghetto girl.
Just a small town girl?
Small town ghetto girl from small town USA, and I managed to be in New York as an artist for about 2 decades, and I've never been a stripper, and I've never sold my ass. So
or your toes.
I'm not starting now.
Yeah, we're not asking for your ass.
It's kind of sort of pimp style happening here. Like,
it is.
Yeah. I mean, if someone is going to lick on any part of me, it has to be because I want them to, not because I'm gathering money for anything. If you want this Patrice O'Neal documentary done and done right, then contribute honestly.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, that guy should give $1,000 to not suck your toes.
How about that, Adam?
Just to get to ask you the question, he should be paying.
That would be a real man right there, right? Like, okay, I'm donating the $1,000 anyway.
Yeah,
gave it a shot.
He wants to contribute to the film. that's what he should do. If he wants to like suck my toes, then maybe he should take me out on a date.
1,500 take Vaughn.
Okay.
What's going on with your book? I saw that on Instagram. I was excited for you.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of the book. I actually have that copy in my bag.
Can I see it?
Yes, it's my baby. I just got one copy so I could do a final look through.
Wow, you're looking lovely on the cover there, huh?
But I'm very proud. That's my baby.
Speak Fluent Man, Von DeCarlo.
Look on the back.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yep. Coach Vaughn. Like I'm really. I think I enjoy young guys too because I get to teach them a lot of stuff.
Right.
And they do call me Coach Vaughn. It's hot.
Where are the pictures? You gonna put pictures in this?
Pictures? It's a good read.
You gotta put pictures in the middle.
Every book, Opie picks it up and looks for pictures in the middle.
Not only do you have to put pictures in the middle, it's got to go from like page 60 and then you're done with the pictures and it says page 72.
Pictures. No, the ebook is available as a perk. That it's only $12, so you could get the ebook, and it's pretty much based on the information that I learned from Patrice, our relationship, how he taught me to have a different level of thinking and think above my emotions into a logical place, and be able to have a different level of empathy for man truth and what it is that a man needs.
So there's definitely a lot of Patrice stuff in this book.
Absolutely.
That's great.
The chapter outline is literally, Patrice wanted me to write this book years ago, and I was very intimidated by the idea and did not want to do it. And to appease him, I drew up an outline. I said, okay, these are the top things that I feel like I've learned from you that I would share. And he looked at the outline and he was like, this will be a bestseller. And I said, okay, and that was it. I never worked on it because I was just intimidated to do it. But like I said, when he passed away, I committed myself to finishing things that he wanted done, things that he was doing, things that he wanted me to do. And then now the documentary just kind of locks his legacy in. And then I could feel proud that I did everything that I set out to, that I committed myself to do for him.
Right.
So the book, the chapters is based on that outline that I gave to him: entitlement, double standards, the natural order of things, the dynamics of men and women, and how our relationship managed to work.
Right.
And you get the whole story. Men can read the title is kind of geared towards women, but what men will get out of it is what Patrice was teaching me, and then my female perspective of how I worked through it. And those stories that you've heard him talk about, you didn't hear how I worked through it.
Right.
I talk about that in the book.
Oh wow, sounds like a good read, Von DeCarlo.
So the ebook is a perk. The physical book is going to be out in June.
Okay.
And I'm going to do pre-orders and all that good stuff. So, and I'm going to have a release party, and I want all of you guys to come if you can.
We'll be there.
And maybe I'll twerk at that point. No, I'm not twerking. First of all, if I could twerk, I would. But I have no rhythm. I really don't. I'm half white, Opie. Half white, half black.
I think you've done the Dougie or something, though.
Every time I post something, it's in the context of just trying to be funny.
Being silly.
I think sexy is the goofiest shit ever. Look at me and think whatever you want, but I think it's funny.
Unless you're showing your morning face, right?
I already said what that was about.
All right.
That was a challenge of my confidence because it's like I'm perceived as, oh, you always pretty. And I'm like, no, I don't really care. Here, morning face.
There you go. Mark, pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Good luck with directing the documentary.
I'm very excited about it. I'm excited about telling the story because, Patrice was a complicated guy. He had a lot of dichotomies. He had, the wanting to be famous versus the wanting to tell everybody to go fuck themselves. He had, he had a real love of women and a real kind of a sex love of women too, like misogyny versus caring love. He had a struggle.
It was love-hate.
Yeah, he had, and he also had a struggle physically, and living a great life and being sick, and like it's a great story. It's a deep story, and I'm really excited to tell it. And it's fucking funny. He's hilarious.
Right.
So I'm excited to.
It's got to be funny, obviously. So,
of course.
How do they donate? One more time.
Go to Indiegogo and type in "Better Than You" or Patrice O'Neill.
It's on our Twitter and Facebook page. The link.
Yeah.
So
and it's
if
on
you can donate, that would be wonderful. All Canadian kidding aside, we're going to need way more than the
please,
125.
Please. And thank you for saying we, executive producer.
Daddy's going to do it.
Daddy,
Vaughn is a good friend of mine. I love Vaughn for real. So thanks for stopping by.
And thank you for having me. And thank you for taking this long for you to try to pit me out. I figured it would come one day. You did a good job. I know what you are. I know what this show is.
I can hear that Patrice laugh right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Took
Doug
you
Benson.
a long time. I'm proud of you.
Doug's going to be at the Gramercy Theater tonight, but that is sold out, people. So you can get tickets for tomorrow night's performance of Doug Loves Movies podcast, taping at Gramercy Theater in New York City.
Yeah, I'll be at the Fort Wayne International Ballroom on May 7th.
Okay.
Throw that out there for all the Fort Wayne listeners.
Nice. And DougLovesMovies.com for all your dates, probably?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. And Jimmy's got Rochester this weekend.
This weekend and a bunch of other stuff. Just go to my website and go to Epix HD or whatever in demand to see my special.
Yeah, congratulations again. It fucking was terrific.
Yeah, I was really happy with this one. Thank you.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Vaughn. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Today's show will be available later today on Sirius XM On Demand. An encore presentation is coming up next.
Roses. Steven Singer is pushing roses. Don't buy your rose right now. Donate to the Patrice O'Neill documentary. You can buy the rose next week. It's fine. It's fine. All right, this is it. The announcement that you've been waiting for is here. The new color for Mother's Day 2015 of Steven Singer's famous gold dip rose is pink champagne. Give her a rose that is the perfect symbol of love and appreciation. Can you imagine the perfect gift for Mother's Day at the perfect price, starting at just $59? The real long stem rose is lavishly and deeply dipped in 24-karat pure gold, and it's guaranteed to last forever. So why talk about Mother's Day now? Well, Steven Singer sells out of this gift every year, and he wants to make sure you get the first shot at ordering his brand new color, which once again is pink champagne. It's beautiful. Limited quantities are available, so order yours today. He absolutely will sell out of this. Choose delivery closer to Mother's Day and guarantee you'll have the newest rose color for all of the moms in your life. Steven makes it very easy. Each rose comes shipped in a beautiful gold gift box with your very own personalized gift message. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Reserve yours today. Steven Singer Jewelers, one place, one price. IHateStevenSinger.com.
With CudaSign, paperless e-signing is a no-brainer for any business that requires legally binding signatures fast. That's because CudaSign offers everything you should expect from an electronic signature solution for just $1 per month. CudaSign cuts document turnaround time as much as 90%, thanks in part to its #1 rated mobile app. And CudaSign's secure cloud stores documents for on-demand tracking and retrieval, saving you even more time and money. Don't think twice. Get CudaSign now for just $1 per month. Go to CudaSign.com.
I love coming to Mathnasium.
Kids from kindergarten to 12th grade attend Mathnasium, the math-only learning center. Why?
I feel much more confident in math. I want to be best in class.
My friends sometimes ask me, like, oh, how'd you get an A on this test? And I tell them I go to Mathnasium.
Set your child up for success this year at one of more than 500 franchise locations. Visit mathnasium.com or call 844-234-1600 for a free parent pack. That's 844-234-1600.
For P150, P150GA, P150OK, P150TN, C250A, C250E, C250Q. Not available in all states.
Have you put off seeing the dentist because you can't afford to go? Are big dental bills taking a big toll on your wallet? Would you like to have dental insurance but think it's too expensive? If you answered yes to any of these questions, call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company for a free information kit. See how you can help protect your teeth and your wallet by calling now 1-800-783-2963. This is real dental insurance that can help cover over 300 procedures. Everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired. You can see any dentist you choose and you'll never pay a deductible. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll rush you a free information kit with all the details. 1-800-783-2963. That's 1-800-783-2963. 1-800-783-2963.
For P150, P150GA, P150OK, P150TN, C250A, C250E, C250Q. Not available in all states.
Have you put off seeing the dentist because you can't afford to go? Are big dental bills taking a big toll on your wallet? Would you like to have dental insurance but think it's too expensive? If you answered yes to any of these questions, call Physicians Mutual Insurance Company for a free information kit. See how you can help protect your teeth and your wallet by calling now 1-800-783-2963. This is real dental insurance that can help cover over 300 procedures. Everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired. You can see any dentist you choose and you'll never pay a deductible. Call in the next 10 minutes and we'll rush you a free information kit with all the details. 1-800-783-2963. That's 1-800-783-2963. 1-800-783-2963.
The cloud. It may sound nebulous, vague, hazy, but the value of cloud computing for your workforce can be very